so electrician's done their part, so no need to latex in. We'll do it in the evening because you won't be able to work on it for 3 hours, if possible obviously. So I will still prime it with SBR again, just to make sure adhesion is good to the actual board, because if there's dust, you know, there's slight possibility that it might not quite work. So I might where my toilet will be. Prime it all up with SBR before you actually put the self-leveling compound, and you should be good to go. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'll catch you in a bit. So we've primed it, so give it a bit till it gets like sort of clear color. That will mean that it's all dried, and I'll just prep the first mix, and by the time we've done that, it should be ready to go. And we'll just pour it in and let it do its thing. We'll use a bit of trowel to help it, and yeah, that should be right. It's not too much, we need like 10 mil thickness on, not more than that, shouldn't be more than that. So we'll get that done, and hopefully it will be all good. Well, it looks like it's gonna be okay. So I'll just put a bit of one piece so I can walk on, because we're gonna start pouring from that end and go this way. So so we've got a way out obviously. So yeah, that's another thing you want to do, make sure you can get out of the room. So yeah, I'll just prep it and we'll crack on. Hi everyone, just to catch up. So the floor is dry, well, dry to walk on anyway. Yes, once you got obviously your matting on, you don't really want to walk in it, so hence why we've latexed it straight away so we can actually walk on it. So we've still got plastering to do, obviously tiling, etc. So today we're going to be concentrating on finishing this shower area. Yeah, getting all those things sorted, so, and tanking the area, or waterproofing the joints, screw holes, etc. Yeah, getting ready for tiling really, and also so we can actually skim the rest of what's left here. So we'll be sealing that wall, reveal and reveal. This stays, that's all good. Or just have to make good a little bit there. That's not too bad. So yeah, obviously before we do any messy work, we've cleaned the tray. We're gonna mask it all up and cover it, make sure it stays clean, and so we don't have to worry about getting it dirty basically. That's that. What else is there to say? You can have a look. I'll show you. The garage is drying now. It's all been plastered. So the garage is drying. All been plastered. So we're gonna leave this door open so it can dry. So yeah, we're here a master obviously not to get rubbish on the bricks both sides. So this we brought out, if you remember, we had some pipework behind just so we can tidy it up, and we used metal stud work for that, wall lining studs. So yeah, I'm not gonna chat too much, and we'll just crack on boarding this up and getting it all ready. So we got this shower waterproofing kit, which includes the waterproofing stuff itself, and there's tape for joints and primer. So primer I'll put on every joint like in a waterproof, just to make sure the adhesion, and mainly if and when you know that there might be a dust, it's better to prime it, because then it takes care of that and you know it's gonna stick. Technically on new boards maybe you'll be okay, but as you have it in a kit, might as well use it. So we'll do all the joints and obviously boxing in there. So we'll get it primed first before we apply our main coat. So right, so now we're gonna put a coat of sealer, and I'm gonna use the tape for corners, or for joints, sorry. So first of all I'll do the corners, for those corners there, then I'll do the recess, and then we'll do the joints of the boards. But we'll start from that corner. But what I'll do, I'll pre-cut some so I got lengths. Right, so I would suggest you to cut all the strips obviously before you start, because you're gonna be messy. So I've cut them all. Downside of this kit, the tape was given with the key is not enough. It's like 10 meters, but you think your walls are 2.4, so 5 meters get used on two corners alone. And to get your across, I had to buy 2 additional rolls, and that was extra 70 quid. So basically to tank bar from this size, you need to allow like 150 pounds for materials roughly, for tanking only. So yeah, we'll see how far that tanking stuff goes. I've used this first time, this kit, so we'll see, but there's 5 litres, so I assume it will last a fair bit. So I start with applying a coat on area, and then I will put the strip on, and you need to go over again. So there's something behind it, you can't go just straight on it, so don't forget to do that. Alright, let's crack on. So we've finished tanking, first coat. We got to do another coat. Usually you can do it in 1 to 2 hours, depending how warm it is in the room. But I'll leave it overnight, because it won't dry in time for me to be able to finish it off. So after you've done the second coat, make sure it's generous coat, then you need to allow 24 hours before you tile, or so again, depending on the temperature. So it's fully cured. So yeah, we also done this boxing in. It's a bit of a pain, you got a lot of tape needed, and also you don't have corners. I've seen internal corners you can get, but I haven't seen the external corners and corners like that anywhere. Well, I haven't looked for it, to be honest, so, but I didn't see when I was ordering tape the external ones. I've seen the internal, but I haven't seen external. It is a bit of pain, but if you use a filler knife, it allows you to get the air out, and it proper pushes it on, so you get a good adhesion. So yeah, that's where we are, and we'll just wait for it to cure, put another coat, and in the meantime we'll plaster this tomorrow, these few walls and ceiling, and we'll be sort of getting ready for tiling. So obviously we'll do that tomorrow, then we'll let it dry over weekend, and it'll be good to go on Monday with tiles. We'll start working on tiling. So yeah, that's where we are, and I hope you've been enjoying it so far, and I will catch up with you in a bit.